Shalom. First and foremost, I want all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rekakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching this truth, alright, and laboring in this ministry. This is a real quick video. This is breaking news. Syria apparently got hit by more missiles. Alright. This is pretty breaking news. This is from RT. Military targets in Hama and Aleppo, Syria hit by missiles, state TV says. Okay. Powerful explosions have been heard in the countryside of Hama and Aleppo provinces. The Syrian state news agency reports. Well, hey, the area of Aleppo has a lot of historical value. Okay. You have the Aleppo Codex, which are there. You have a lot of biblical history in that city. Okay. So that could be another reason why the so-called Jews keep wanting to attack Aleppo. The Syrian state news agency reports. The state media says military bases there were hit by rockets launched by an unspecified enemy. The alleged attacks were reported by Syria's Sana news agency on Sunday evening, citing a military source. It said that a new aggression with hostile missiles took place at around 10:30 p.m. local time, targeting military positions in the Hama and Aleppo villages. A Syrian law enforcement source told RIA Navasti that the army's munitions depots were hit in what was most likely an airstrike. The source said one of the targeted military sites was a munition depot belonging to the Syrian Army's 47th Brigade. The fire at the depot broke out as a result of the attack, he said. Another target was reportedly a munition depot to the east of Aleppo in northern Syria, located between the Al-Malakia and El-Narab airport. There have been unconfirmed reports of injuries and fatalities as a result of the reported strike. Sky News Arabia reported, citing rebel sources, that over 40 people might have been killed. Videos posted online allegedly from the scene of one of the strikes show a massive explosion that lights up the skyline. Now, I'm not going to play this video because usually when you play videos from RT Repli, you get a copyright flag. But, you brothers can look into this yourselves. The explosions at the Hama depot lasted for over an hour and a half, spreading to the nearby area and forcing some of the residents to flee their homes, Sky News reported, citing sources. Earlier this month, Israeli jets crossed into Lebanon's airspace to carry out an airstrike on Syria's T4 airbase near Homs, reportedly killing 7 Iranian advisors. Alright, and that's one thing that we have to look for, okay, is this conflict between Israel and Iran. It's really going to get World War III popping. 2 Israeli warplanes fired 8 guided missiles, 5 of which were shot down by Syria's air defenses, according to the Russian military. Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei denounced the April 8th airstrike as Israel's crime-bound retaliation. Okay? Now, it doesn't say who did this, but it's pretty certain that it's, we're pretty certain that it's Israel. So-called Israel, alright? Because the real Jews don't live there. When we get a couple scriptures. Jeremiah 49:20, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And that's what we're looking for, okay? This conflict between Israel and Iran. Okay, Israel is going to draw out World War III, okay? He's got, when America does airstrikes, it's because of the so-called Jews telling them to do airstrikes, man. It doesn't have anything to do with Donald Trump or the American people or chemical attacks on Syrian citizens. It doesn't have anything to do with that, you know. But it's all the so-called Jews, man. It's all them Rothschilds. They're the ones that are coordinating everything. Okay? And they're going to be the ones that are going to get America involved in World War III, man. You know, they're kind of like a big military arm of the New World Order. Okay? I want to get one more scripture. Actually, two more. Matthew 24:6. Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation. Okay? And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing Israel doing what they want against Syria. Okay? Just to get at Iran. And we're seeing Iran vow retaliation. Now, Iran hasn't retaliated yet. But you know that when they do, these so-called Jews are going to make the biggest deal about it in their media. You know? With their big mega media machine. They're going to make the biggest fucking deal about it. You know, they're the ones that are going around launching airstrikes against everybody. They don't report that in their own news. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? More wars and rumors of wars. Okay? And right now, Syria is the hotbed. Like we went into earlier, the least of the flock shall draw them out. Okay? The so-called Jews are going to be the ones that get all this World War III kickstarted, man, because they're really the ones that are coordinating. America wouldn't be launching no airstrikes in Syria if they weren't being told to. Led into it. Okay? And now one thing comes to mind. We know the prophecy of Ezekiel 38 about Russia. Ezekiel 38:10. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it shall also come to pass that at that same time, we always read the verses where Russia is going to be a guard unto these nations, certain nations. Okay, and Syria falls under that. they have a deep military alliance with Syria. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Eventually, this thought is going to come to pass. Okay? Now you had people in this comment section. Let's see if I can find it. Russia, please show your might crush their balls. You know? And then there's a couple other comments. People calling on Putin to do something about this. Okay, eventually that evil thought is gonna come to fruition. Okay? Eventually that evil thought is gonna come to pass, man. So it's gonna be interesting to find out, you know, what that evil thought is gonna be. You know, and how drastic it's gonna be. Because eventually Russia's just gonna get sick of this shit and start firing back. You know, you can only provoke a bear for so long. Alright? But hey, keep watching, keep prophesying. Till next time, Shalom.